Hello, welcome. We're doing another video. I know I haven't posted in a while. I was on vacation for a little bit. I'm working on. Before that, I've been working on a kind of big project that I hope to put out soon. But it's taking me a while, and I just I've been working on it, and I want to keep working on it. I want to finish it. But for now, I'm just gonna do another one of these little mini reviews, a couple minutes long. But what I got today, I've got these Bud Light Seltzer Sangria Splashes. I saw these at the store. These are weird. I'll just start with that one. That's the first one. That's the tropical sangria style. Sangria, if you don't know, is a Spanish wine, traditionally. Pretty sure it's just always a Spanish wine. This says it does not contain wine, which is weird. So I don't really understand this, I'll be honest. Off rip, I don't really get what this is supposed to be. It's a lot of juice, and it says it's still a hard seltzer, and I suppose it's supposed to emulate the flavor of sangria. Sangria, like I said, it's a red wine. I think you can do let me look it up. Hold on. Okay, so traditionally, I've had it before because I've been to Spain, and they serve it for you have sangria with every meal for dinner. It's very common, and it's usually got fruit in it. What I wanted to check though was to see. I'm pretty sure it's red. It's traditionally red wine. The reason I'm a little confused is because some of these are not red wines. There's this one that's like a white sangria. Like I said, these are not advertised to actually be wine. So seltzer that tastes like wine, kind of weird. But it's interesting because it says it's a punch. It usually has fruit in it. It's red wine and a fruit juice, I believe. So, interestingly, these have, color, which I believe Bud Light Seltzer usually doesn't have. It's usually colorless. It tastes very strongly or it smells very strongly like wine. This is a weird thing, but we're gonna give it a go. This one's a tropical sangria. It tastes like sangria. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of sangria, I will say. It's I don't really like fruity red wines, so not really my thing, interestingly enough. This is weird. I'd recommend it for people that like sangria. If you don't, so far I'm I don't know that I would buy this necessarily, but it's for somebody. It's a very, summery, fruity red wine. I am more inclined towards oaky flavored red wine. I like red wine, but more oaky, dry red wines. Not so much into the fruity ones. So it says it's tropical, but it says it's only got mango flavor. It also says made with real juice, so real mango juice, although it says natural flavors, but it also says clarified mango juice concentrate, which, is what it is. Poured a bit much there. I don't know, man. This is definitely something that, you got to commit to if you're going to drink these, you can't be drinking this and then go and pick up, a beer or something. I don't feel like this mixes well with other things. It's just if you select these, I would expect to just be drinking these for the rest of the night, because I feel like these would be absolutely awful if you tried to pick one of these up after drinking something else for a while. Very specific. We're gonna move on to the rosé sangria style. The camera's here. Rosé sangria style. A rosé is a pink wine. Again, kind of light and fruity. I'm gonna double check my facts here. Let me be more specific about what a rosé. Let me be professional. Rosé wine. All I know is it's like a pinkish sort of light wine. Yeah, they make it with wine skins. It looks like it's sort of a light red wine. That's what I know about it, but that's also what I'm reading about it. But I already knew that, so I don't know. It's not much. I didn't know it was made with grape skins. That's that's what we got. Sorry, I'm not like pouring this on camera. I want people to know that I am actually drinking the thing that I am saying that I'm drinking, and I don't want people to think I'm like pouring something else off. Not that I don't know who would accuse me of that. That would be ridiculous. But you know what I mean? It's like, what if he poured like I don't know what's like a pink drink? I don't know, I don't know. I can't even think of like a pink drink. I don't even know. It's not real rosé. It's a sangria rosé. I don't know why you would do this though. I don't see why you would mix rosé with sangria. I don't know if it's supposed to taste more like a rosé. This is the wine episode, by the way. Why would you mix rosé with sangria? I don't know, unless you're like saying, "Oh, we're making." Well, I don't know. Maybe you're not mixing like a. To me, sangria is like a specific wine, but I guess it's just any. Maybe it could be any red wine mixed with. Man, I am not. I don't have enough knowledge to be doing this. I've realized. Maybe you could mix it with punch, and then that would still be a sangria if you mixed rosé. Somebody in the comments? I've had comments before that are very like informative, and I appreciate that. So I'm farming interaction, I guess, by just being stupid. So yeah, it's a let's smell it. It smells fruitier. I mean, I guess one's mango, and this is what the hell? Let me look up the ingredients. This one says pomegranate and cranberry, which kind of tracks to me. That's what I would say that smells like. It's much more, got like a kind of sourness scent. That one, the wine is a little bit of an aftertaste. It kind of, you get the wine flavor, but mostly before that, if I just put it lightly in my mouth, it just tastes like a pomegranate cranberry sort of sparkling mixture. Between that and the tropical one, I don't like the winey aftertaste. It weirds me out. I'm like, like it's a seltzer, and I'm like, well, like the light fruit flavor in there, and then there's this wine that hits you, and it's like, why is that there? That's weird. Why did you put that in there with that? Like, why? Why did you do that? I don't know. It's weird. Somebody likes this, but what? I'm thinking, like, why would you buy like a wine flavored seltzer when you could just buy a wine? Like, if you wanted a rosé, just buy a rosé. It's not like this is more expensive. This is like $14.99 in the store. You could get a bottle of rosé for like, I mean, you could almost just get it for the same if you wanted like an okay bottle of rosé. Like a really cheap bottle of wine is like $9.99, at least where I exist in the world, in terms of U.S. currency. You could just buy a bottle of wine. Why would you buy a wine flavored drink? I don't know. Being a little hard on these, but mostly it's because it's just not my thing. We're gonna move on. I already opened this one. This one just says red sangria style, so I suppose this is supposed to just taste like a sangria. Nothing else. It's kind of seems redundant that you would say red sangria when sangria is red. It says blueberry. It says blueberry, apparently. What? Why is there blueberry in this? Whatever. Let's pour it. Pour it on camera. It's hard to do with my microphone in the way, I want to see the color of this, though. Also, traditionally, wines are not sparkling, so that's kind of a weird little aspect of it, that it's like, oh, it's not supposed to do that. It's just supposed to, I mean, maybe rosé can be sparkling, semi-sparkling. Rosé wines can be made sparkling. Let's try this red sangria. I'd expect... Ooh, that's very strongly fruity. They all have been. What am I talking about, man? That one almost just tastes like a sparkling fruit punch, you know? The wine flavor is weird. I don't know. I've already said it, but it's like, it's weird that there's apparently like wine. It's made to be flavored slightly winey. I don't know what I'm saying. What does it mean? These are a little bizarre. I don't know. That one, I'm drinking out the can. I'm going to try it. I just got back from a party, by the way. I know it just doesn't show on the camera, but I got like worried I got kind of sunburnt because I was sitting in the sun all day. Again, like I said, this camera makes me look really pale, but like there's a lot of redness around my face. I also just got back from Orlando. There's also like a sorry, I don't mean to flip off the camera. I scratched myself with I was like shaving because I like shave that. I'm trying to like shape my, facial hair a little bit. As you can see, I like shaved the bottom. I don't know. What am I doing? Anyways, for some reason my razor blade scratched my face, and it gave me scratches both here, and then you can't see it, but there's red bumps down there. It's horrible. It hurt real bad. I was like, okay, time to buy a new razor, I guess. We're going to move on to the white sangria. Again, this seems like a sort of an oxymoron. You can't even... White sangria. Sangria is not white, but I suppose this is... If I'm going to guess, I'm going to put my thinking cap on. I'm going to say this would be what if you mixed a white wine with a fruit punch? Kind of in the same vein as a sangria, but with a white wine instead. I don't know exactly what type. It's very unspecific what type of white wine, but I should say the red sangria is also kind of unspecific. What type of red wine? Because it does say. I'm gonna look that up. Oh, actually, it does say Sangria Blanca is a more recent innovation. So it's recommended a dry red wine or a dry white wine. Traditionally a fruity red wine. Which makes sense, because you want to complement the fruit. Again, if you've seen sangria, it's literally it'll come in sometimes it comes in a pitcher, and it literally has pieces of fruit all in the bottom of it. It's very pleasant to look at. It does look like a very nice fruity summery drink. I haven't opened this yet. I'm opening the white sangria. Weird. I think there's mango. No, that's peach. Oh, it's peach in there. I'm losing my taste buds, apparently. It smelled like mango, and I looked at it. It said peach. I'm like, okay. Probably too much. Okay. As you can see, it's kind of looks like a white wine. Especially in the camera, it looks like a white wine. It does look like a white wine here. Maybe like a Chardonnay. Maybe like a Chardonnay. This is the wine episode. We're reviewing wine. I like wine. I will say I'm not as so keen on white wine. More of a red wine guy. Love a good Merlot. A Cabernet. A Cabernet Sauvignon. Good with steak. So is Merlot. They're all good with. I'm gonna try this. The wine glass is actually kind of fitting for this episode because these are wine flavored. I used the wine glass for all of the alcohol ones. I was thinking how okay it is to do alcohol reviews on YouTube, but I'm thinking I saw a video of Ludwig. Ludwig, he's a big YouTuber, and he did a whole video ranking cheap American beers with Sea Dog VA. Yeah, and I'm well, if they can do that, it's this should be fine, right? I'm not trying to sell people on this stuff, I'm not trying to sell it to, well, anyways, let me just, it's not my thing. There's it would be a nice peach seltzer. But when you put it and you're oh, we're gonna emulate wine in there, It's just like, it's weird. Why? It's just a weird thing to do. It's like a wine cooler, but it's not wine. So you're just like making this artificial like wine flavor in it. It's just strange. I don't know how else to put it. So to me, I gotta say I don't really like these. It's not really my cup of tea. Somebody might like them, but if you like sangria, you might like them. But at the same time, like, why would you drink these when you could just drink a sangria? When you could just like actually make a wine? You know, it's like this is just a weird thing that exists. Yeah, I'm like thinking, should I even rank these? Because I'm like, I don't even know if I have like a preference here. Let me try them all in a row. Let me do like a quick like in a row. Here's what I think. All right, this is tough. I've got a top 2, I've got a bottom 2, but let me decide between the top and the bottom 2. Okay. Top 2, well, let's start with the bottom 2. I'm going to give the bottom one, I'm going to put the tropical one on the bottom. That one just has like a weirdness to it that like it doesn't appeal to me that much. And it's barely beat out by the red sangria, which I still don't really like. Just kind of a weird flavor to it, which is just like, I feel like I would like it more if it didn't have that wine flavor to it. I'm like, that kind of like puts it down low to me. But I still think the tropical one just got too much going on. It's just like not really good. I'm drinking it looks like I'm drinking a lot. I'm drinking a little of each. Okay. Don't be responsible with drinking. So the rosé and the white sangria I'm putting up at the top, and I think it's just because these are like lighter. It's just like, you know, it's a lighter wine flavor. I think that's really the problem here, is just the wine. It's just weird. I'm gonna put the rosé third here, cause I don't know. I think the white sangria like hits me a little better. Like I said, these both have light wine flavors, but I think the peach in the white sangria is a little bit more pleasant. You know, and the wine part of it doesn't hit as hard, I think, just because white wine is a lot less strong. So that's what we got. So once more, I'm going to put the tropical on the bottom, fourth. The red sangria, that's going to go third. The rosé is going to go second, and the white sangria style fourth. If I were to rate these as like a variety pack, I don't think I like it that much. I don't think it's my thing. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's like off-putting, so I'm not going to go below 5 here. I think I'm going to put them at like a 6.5 as a variety pack. And I think if I were to sort of span them, I would span them between 6 and 7. I would think I would put like a white sangria more at like a 6.7. I would put the rosé pretty 6.6. It's not going to average out to 6.5, but I'm going to say the variety pack as a whole is 6.5. Just don't like mess with, you know, don't be like, oh, your math doesn't add up. It's like, shut up, okay? This is an art, okay? It's not a science. The red sangria, I really don't like. It's going below the 6.5 and more of a like 6.3, 6.2. I want to go lower. I'm realizing I kind of want to go lower. Let me drink it again. Let me try it again. It's not that bad. I'll give it like a 6.3. And then I'll go tropical sangria. Unpleasant. 6.0. Just flat 6. That's what I'm going to do. I'm worried I'm rating them too highly. I'm worried I'm being a little too, like, nice. Because I'm like, I don't really like these. That's what I got. I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the video. I'll just put it up. If you're worried about, like, you know, my channel, you know, the stuff I'm working on, like, what are you doing? Why haven't you posted in like 3 weeks? It's like I said, I've just been busy. And I am working on a pretty big video. I wrote a script for it. I've recorded everything for it. So I'm using this. This is the review. It's over. Now I'm talking about, you know, stuff. Okay, this is the end slate where I talk about stuff. It's like I recorded it. It's like 45 minutes long of me talking. And so the part I'm struggling with, because I'm not, like, I have very minimal editing skills, is building the video, because I'm not using, like, Facecam, something like this. I'm not just recording footage. It is a video essay that I'm working on. So it's just like, how do I build a video from, like, all I have is audio, you know? I'm trying to make it, you know, all the work that I put into it doesn't get wasted on me putting together something that sucks to watch, you know? So that's what I'm struggling with, and it's going to take me a long time because this isn't like something I'm used to, but I'm working on that, and I am going to keep working on that, like, you know, it's just I have a lot of ideas that I kind of put into the corner, and I do the stuff that's short and easy to make, and, like, I want to, you know, actually put time into, like, focusing on the ideas that I think are really good rather than just being like, this is the easiest thing I could put out right now. You know what I mean? It's like, let me focus on the ideas that I'm like, this would make for a good video if I could make the video. And it's like, I always just threw that stuff in like a notepad, and I never did any of them. So I'm like, I'm trying to do one of them, and I would like to do more of them. So that's like what I'm working on at the moment. It's going to take me a long time just because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring it out, and I want it to be as good as I can possibly make it before I put it out into the world. So please just bear with me on that. I want it to be okay that I'm working on that, and I don't want people to be mad that, you know, I'm not, like, putting stuff out regularly or doing, you know, the same thing over and over again. It's like I want to just kind of, like, explore all of the ideas that I have. And just actually try them. So that's what I'm doing. I am going to keep doing, I have a bunch of, like, little drinks, so I'll be probably putting out a bunch of these, like, little drink review videos, and I know maybe they're not everyone's cup of tea, but, you know, they're easy to make, and that's why it's like I could put out, like, this little thing every few days if I have something new to, like, try. And I don't want to keep feeling bad about it. They're fun. I like reviewing the little drinks. It's a fun little hobby of mine. These videos are fun. Yeah, that's all. I don't want the video to go on too long, but the next one I have 2 non-alcoholic drinks to review, and then I've got one that's also alcoholic. So I'm going to kind of, like, you know, do one, then do the other, you know. I got, like, 4. So those will be coming out soon. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments below. Leave a like, please. The likes really help. I think in just terms of, like, the video getting promoted by YouTube. Obviously, subscribing is great. That just helps me out overall. Kind of had a weird experience with subscribers, so, you know, lately it's like they seem to kind of be plateauing. It's like I'll get some, but I've been losing. I think I've lost, like, at least 10 or something, which, like, makes sense because I know a lot of people subscribed for, like, content that I haven't done in forever, you know. So it's like, you know, I understand why people would want to, you know, be like, well, he's not doing the thing that, like, you know, I subscribe for. It's like, I get it. But yeah, just let me know. Like, if you're thinking about unsubscribing, just, like, let me know and be like, this is the reason I'm unsubscribing. Like, it's totally fine to just tell me that, so I, like, know, because, you know, nobody's really told me. Nobody's really been like, this is why. I don't like that you're doing this. And I was like, okay. I would like to at least know the information. It's just when you lose a subscriber, you're like, what was the reason? Like, did I do something wrong? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, whatever. Video's over. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.